Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Boluwatife. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to make a simple short knicker with an elastic waistband. So if you're interested in that, please keep on watching and let's get started. So guys, to make this short, you will need an elastic, tape, ruler and also your fabric. I have about 1 yard here. If you're of a bigger size, you'll be needing up to 1.5 yard. Now let's go straight to cut it out. And I'm going to be cutting it directly on the fabric. So firstly, you're going to fold one side of your fabric into 2 equal halves like this. And now the first thing we're going to go ahead and cut out right now is the front piece. So we are going to be having 2 pieces for the front. Now I'm going to go ahead and rule a straight line across. And then from this line, I'm going to come down by 1.5 inches for my elastic casing. So if you're going to be using a wide elastic, you can go down by 2.5 inches. But for this short, I'm making use of a small elastic. So I came down by 1.5 inches and draw a straight line. And this line here will be our actual waistline, and then the line above it will serve as a casing for my elastic. Now I'll cut out this excess at the top. So from my waistline, I'm going to come down to my hip line, which is 9 inches, and mark it. And then you're going to take your crotch line. For me, my crotch length is 11.5 inches. So I mark 11.5 inches. You can get your crotch length by sitting on a flat surface or bench and taking the measurement from your waist down to the top of the flat surface, and whatever you have there is your crotch length. After that, the next thing I'm going to do is to take the full length of my short, which is 15 inches, and mark it as well. After you're done doing that, I'm just going to rule a straight line across these points. So I'm going to start taking out my measurement from this line that I'm drawing right here. Now let's go ahead and divide our hip measurement by 4. So I divided mine by 4 and it's 10 inches. So I'm marking it on the 2 top line here, the waistline and the one above it. Also, I'm marking it on the crotch line and on the hip line as well, just the way you see me doing like this. So now I'm going to rule a line to connect this point. Now on this crotch line here, we're going to extend it to get the crotch extension. And to get that, I'm going to divide my hip measurement by 16. So 40 divided by 16 will give me 2.5 inches. So I just came out from the center with the 2.5 inches. So I'm going to use my curve ruler to just curve from that point into the hip line. After you're done doing that, we're going to come down to the tie line here. So on the tie line, you're going to divide your tie measurement by 2. For me, it is 23 inches, and that divided by 2, I had 11.5. So I just made that point there, and I'm just connecting it from the crotch to meet the point. So guys, we need to add extra allowances at the end there for us to be able to fold this up when we are sewing it, because we are drafting it on the actual fabric. So I came down by 1.5 inches. It depends on how wide you want your fold to be. For me, I use 1.5 inches and drew a straight line across. So basically, this is all for the drafting of this short. This is the front piece. You can see that I'm not bothering myself to take my waist measurement because I'm going to be using an elastic for this. So I'm using my exact hip measurement at the waist. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut it out now. And from the crotch area, you can see that I'm not cutting exactly on the white line that I made. I'm going to add extra half an inch to stitch it up later. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. I'm going to fold this end up and then fold up this place for my elastic. So this is basically all for the cutting of the front piece, and I will use this right now to cut out the back piece. Just like we did in front, you need to fold your fabric into 2 to cut out the 2 back pieces and then place the front piece on it. So you ensure that the back piece is 3 inches wider than the front piece. I mean, ensure your back piece is 3 inches or 4 inches wider than the front piece. Moving ahead, on this top line here, you're going to come out by the 2.5 inches that we use for the crotch extension in the front piece. So I'm just going to come out by 2.5 inches all the way around this crotch area. And as you can see, I'm just connecting this point with my curve ruler, just for us to get the back crotch. Now coming down to this thigh area, I'm going to mark the same 2.5 inches. You can use any measurement you like, but for me, I decided to use 2.5 inches. So basically the back pattern is about 2.5 inches wider than the front pattern for my measurement. So after getting that, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the back piece.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go.
Now this is it for the front and the back piece. So now we are going to go ahead and start joining it together. So we will go ahead and stitch the crotch area of the front and the back piece first with about half an inch. After I was done stitching it down, this is what it looked like, and if you open it up, you can see that it's looking nice. The next thing we are going to do is to just place the front piece on it, and you will notice that the front looks shorter than the back. That is how it's going to look. So what we are going to do now is to go ahead and stitch down the side with about 3/4 of an inch or 1 inch. So guys, after I was done stitching down the side, this is what it looked like. Now we are going to stitch down the crotch area. So from this point here, we are going to stitch it down to the other end with about half an inch, and this is what it looked like after I was done stitching it down. And this is the simplest shot you ever make. The next thing I want to do now is to go ahead and fold up this waist area for us to be able to place our elastic. You remember that extra 1.5 inches space we left at the top, so that's what we are going to be using here. So I'm folding it up like this, and I measure it to be sure it's up to that 1.5 inches, and then fold it in a little bit like this. Now we head over to the sewing machine and stitch it down. I'm going to be leaving a little opening with about 1 inch at the waist for me to be able to pass my elastic through the waist. And also I'm going to fold the end of the short. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold this area into 2 as well. So I'm folding it in a little bit on this side like this, so that my folding at the end is wide. Now I'm going to head over to the sewing machine to stitch down the waist area and the end. Now guys, this is what it looked like after I was done stitching it down. You can see the space I left for my elastic casing. Also you can see how the hand and the waist came out nice, and you can see the hand of the shorts, how wide it is. Now I'm just going to go ahead and measure the elastic that I'm going to pass through. You're going to remove 5 inches or 6 inches from your actual waist measurement. For me, my actual waist measurement is 32, and 32 minus 5 is equal to 27. So I measured this elastic with about 27 inches. Just go ahead and remove some inches from your actual waist measurements to cut out the elastic so that it will be able to fit firmly around your waist. So as you can see, I'm placing my elastic already through the casing just the way you see me doing like this. And I'm going to hold the end of the elastic with a pin so that it doesn't go all the way through, and I won't have to start going through this process over and over again. So after I was done passing it through, you can go ahead and stitch this part down with your sewing machine, or tie the end of the elastic if that's what you feel more comfortable with. So for me, I just decided to tie it down. This is what it looked like after I was done. So I'm just going to go ahead now and stitch that area where we passed the elastic through. So after I was done guys, this is my short looking nice and simple. I hope that you find it helpful. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and please hit the subscribe button to get notified whenever I post a new video. I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye.